Hi everyone, it's Miss Torres. Today I am here in this super cozy little space because I want to make sure that I am as comfortable and as relaxed as possible, because today we're going to be talking a little bit about stress. So we're going to focus on what stress is, what coping skills are, and why combating our stress is important to our well-being. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. And sometimes our body shows us things physically in order for us to get a better understanding of that. So for example, maybe if you are experiencing things like insomnia, where you're having trouble with sleeping at night. Maybe you're feeling literal stomach aches and headaches. Maybe you find that your emotions or your sensitivity is altered to where you feel a little bit more emotional, or you feel like everything that everyone does is irritating you. Those are all signs that your body is trying to show you that it's not a coincidence and you might actually be experiencing stress. And fortunately, there are ways to combat stress, but first we have to talk about what exactly stress is.
We all experience stress when we are faced with challenging or overwhelming events. Stress is our body's physical, mental, and emotional response to those events, and it can look different for each of us. Stress can impact you on some days while not bothering you at all on other days, or it can even impact you for a prolonged period of time. Stress can have positive or negative impacts on your performance. We have all experienced the stress of taking a test, but did that stress motivate you to study, or did it keep you up at night? When we are challenged, our response will determine our outcome. If you aren't at all stressed or care about the test, you may not study enough. If you studied and prepared for the upcoming test, then you may have experienced eustress. Eustress is our body's positive response to a stressor that has beneficial effects on our motivation, performance, and well-being. If you become overly stressed about it, your body will experience negative changes, such as struggling to sleep the night before the test. So what do we do if we start to become way too stressed out? First, we need to recognize the stressors that commonly occur in our life. Each of us experience stress differently, and none of us stress over the exact same things. Common stress triggers might include hard decisions, schoolwork, relationships, busy schedules, or maybe even the suspense of future possibilities. Now we are aware of what causes stress in our lives, but where do we go from there? We have to find healthy ways to cope. Coping with our stress allows us to further understand our stressors and consciously work to become more adaptable. You're probably practicing many stress coping strategies without even knowing. Things like listening to music, playing with your pet, playing video games. Maybe you like painting, drawing, coloring, dancing. All of these are really awesome ways that we manage our stress. It's important to understand we all respond to stress triggers in a different way. Coping strategies are not a one-size-fits-all. So ask yourself, what coping strategies work best for you? It's okay to be unsure. Try to encourage yourself to try new methods of coping skills, and you might actually surprise yourself. To help out with that, we have this super handy Bust My Stress toolbox with lots of different coping mechanisms for you to try. Start by identifying common stressors that you face. So for me, some common things that tend to stress me out are meeting deadlines for whatever I might have going on, trying to get my schedule in order. Sometimes I feel like I'm running out of time for certain things, important life decisions, keeping up with all things social and socializing, and definitely a lot more than that, but that's all that I will list for now. So here, be sure and include a few things that stress you out in this section. So now that you know what stresses you face, take a look at the coping skills bank. Do any of these catch your eye? Personally, I would say that I am excited to try the organizing your space, cooking a healthy meal, and also showing gratitude. So the reason I picked these is because, well, for me, organizing your space is a great stress relief, because when your space is organized, your day will go smoother, your thoughts will be clearer, and there will be less stress associated with disorganization. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, eating a nutritious meal can fuel you for your day and reduce stress. Whole grains, fruits, and vegetables are especially good for reducing stress by producing serotonin and leveling out your blood pressure. So that is why I am going to try and cook a healthy meal to start off my day. And then also, gratitude is associated with greater happiness, and it helps people feel more positive. Gratitude can reduce stress by helping you appreciate what you have instead of stressing over the things that you feel you are lacking. And that is why I chose this out of the coping skills bank. So each day throughout the week, pick a new coping skill and try it out. If the coping strategy you tried worked for you, then add it to your coping skills toolbox to use it again. And if you tried a new coping skill but it wasn't the best fit for you, that's okay because we all cope differently. Maybe even give it another time. It may grow on you. Personalize your reflection key and each day keep track of the skills that worked for you and the skills that you didn't really enjoy as much. And you can always refer back to your toolbox anytime you feel like you're having a difficult time managing your stress in a healthy way.
Coping with your stress can make a huge difference on how you feel and your overall ability to do the things that you love. I think we can all agree that stressful situations are always going to come our way regardless, but our health depends on our response to how we handle these stressful situations in our life. We hope you enjoy trying out some new coping skills throughout the next few days. Your mind and your body will thank you. You can find this exact Bust My Stress toolbox at healthcore.org or on any of our social media sites. And also, please be sure and tag us in all of your coping skills activities. As usual, we really appreciate you all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.